Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to another Genshin Impact playthrough session. We are finally starting the limited event content of version 4.3, having now wrapped up all of the having now wrapped up the world quest content for version 4.2 and beyond. This actually might come out before we get to that content. I'm not entirely sure how this is going to be uploaded to YouTube, if I want to do all the world quests first and then the event, or the event first and then the world quest, but we'll figure it out when we come to that point. But we are finally gonna be starting the Roses and Muskets, aka Guns and Roses event, aka Who Gave Ayaka a Gun in Fontaine event. I believe there's a little bit of a mix of, like, they're putting together a stage production, like a film of some sort, but there's also like references of lore from what they mentioned regarding Ageria. I think that's what they mentioned in the live stream special program. So I'm really excited to just see how everything kind of comes together. The trailer looked really fun. Furina's factored in there, Paimon's factored in there. We have some Inazuma characters, this new Geo character. We have Ayaka. Chevruse is featured as well, since she's gonna be in the second half of this patch. Overall, just really excited to see what this event kind of delivers to us. And this is also the first stream that I'm doing of the new year. So this is the first video that I'm recording, the first stream that I'm recording for 2024. So I really appreciate those of you who are live in chat watching this at the time, and God knows whenever you guys are seeing this on YouTube, hopefully sooner rather than later. So before we jump in, I just have one quick little housekeeping thing to showcase to you guys, and that is one of the coolest looking name cards in the game. I unlocked this a while ago, but I wanted to save it for proper content showcase. But we got the Fontaine Completeness name card, which looks really cool, and it features the Tower of Gestalt, which is now sitting at the bottom of the ocean, so that's unfortunate. Anyways, the evening clouds scatter in the sky, and the creek shines gold under the setting sun. My shadow wanders alone, akin to a lonely apparition at the bottom of a waterfall. I would like to think that that's a reference to Renee, but you know, I'll leave that up to interpretation, speculation. I do want to equip it though. Look at that name card, bro. That thing looks so good. The color palette, or maybe just like the art style of it, reminds me a lot of the Vinelacefest name card. It reminds me a little bit of this one in terms of its like style. I don't know if it's the art style that they went for, or maybe the blending of colors, but I really like this name card. It looks really cool, and I just wanted to showcase that. Also, before we jump into it, we were talking about this before I went live. We were talking about NPC chatter, like iconic NPC chatter. Cheap and Tasty Chop Suey, Uyu Restaurant, and I was talking about how I haven't heard these two discuss the events of Fontaine because I haven't been to Mondstadt in a while, so I want to see if they say anything. And now I play the waiting game. Say something!
Prophecy in Fontaine?
Ooh.
Oh no, what's happened now?
Oh!
Did you hear about the prophecy in Fontaine?
Okay, they said it backwards. Did you hear about the prophecy in Fontaine? The prophecy in Fontaine? Oh no! I love how these two are constantly updating after every Archon quest. They talked about the Rite of Dissension. They talked about the Chasm, I believe. They talked about the Academia, and now they're talking about the Prophecy, which is really cool. I love how they're bringing these two VAs back specifically to keep up the continuity of how they're constantly talking about trending topics in Teyvat after every Archon quest. I freaking love that. Hey, did you hear? That prophecy that had everyone in Fontaine worried came true. Wait, so does that mean something terrible happened? Well, for Fontainians, there's good news and there's bad news. The good news is that nobody dissolved in the water. The bad news is that there is still a huge flood. I see. So did Lady Arlecchino? Woo! Nothing to worry about. The knave came out on top. Didn't take a single loss. In fact, she even obtained the Hydro Archon's Gnosis for the Saritza because she helped the court of Fontaine. God damn, bro. For real? For real? But I heard that Master Child was badly hurt during the flood. Master Child? There's even less of a need to worry about him. He's famous for his combat abilities. I'm sure he'll be up and about soon. Wow.
The prophecy in Fontaine.
Prophecy in
Oh
Fontaine.
no, what's happened now?
Oh no, what's happened now? Wow.
Chat, let me think about this. Is there even going to be a Snezhnaya Archon quest? Because like every Archon quest is seemingly watching the development happen, and the end goal is always obtaining a Gnosis. But like, the Cryo Archon already has her Gnosis, so once she gets the Natlin Gnosis, isn't it GG? Like, is there even gonna be like a story to take place in Natlin at that point? She's already gonna be enacting her freaking, you know, take down Celestia plan. Or does she? I mean, she's the Cryo Archon. Why wouldn't she have her own Gnosis? It's a little different. Like, I know A didn't have hers, but like everybody else had theirs. That'd be kind of weird if the Tsaritsa is missing her own Gnosis. What if the previous Archon hid the Gnosis? Well, the Tsaritsa has had 7 years to figure it out, so we shouldn't have to help them look for their own Gnosis by the time we get there. If anyone should have their Gnosis, it should be her, since she's collecting all the other ones. We're gonna start the event now, but also, speaking of Archons, the Lost Riches event has returned to Fontaine. I'm probably gonna do most of this off stream because I didn't really showcase it when we got the Sumeru one last year, but I am going to be redeeming the mini Sealy Brilliance, and as our tradition continues on, year one I got the Rose Sealy because it was the most distinct and different. You know, it was between pink, blue, and yellow were pretty prominent colors in the game. There was nothing really pink during 1.1, so I ended up getting the Rose Sealy for year one. Year two, we got the mini Sealy Viola, which I named Makoto after the last Electro Archon. We got the mini Sealy Moss last year, which I nicknamed Greater Lord Rukkhadevata to represent Greater Lord Rukkhadevata, who? And so this year, we're gonna keep up that tradition. So we're gonna get the mini Sealy Brilliance, which we are going to actually name Focalor. And for anybody out there that's like, Arnold, what about Egeria? Do not forget that Egeria may be dead, but she still exists in the world of Teyvat because that giant water tree over there is her. Her consciousness is within the Galcarina, which is at the base of the tree, and like the waters of that place is literally her lifeblood, essentially. So that's why I'm going for Focalor, because we literally watched her get beheaded at the end of the Archon quest, and it was pretty depressing. The best part of all is that this Sealy is inside of a little casing, and it's almost kind of like Focalor inside of the Aura tree, so we're gonna call her Focalor, and I think that's appropriate. So Focalor is now a water blob. Technically speaking, she was an Oceanid, right? She was half divine, half human. And I also called it too, because I completely forgot. Like, I thought I got it wrong, but I said it before Fontaine came out. I was like, I think the previous Hydro Archon was the mother of the current Hydro Archon. And technically, Egeria birthed the Oceanid, which is what Focalor was. So technically, I was right. I was very happy about that. Also, look at these little posters. Oh my gosh, lights, camera, action. You got the camera, you got the little... Does anyone know what that's called? The little thing that they're like... Is it just called a clapper? Yeah, okay, so you got the lights, you got the clapper, you got this little... It looks like a hydro slime, kinda, with a bow tie and a hat. Like a mascot, almost. Look at this. I love at night... This area is just lit up at night with the stars and everything. It looks so nice. You got some banners going on over here too. Everything's looking pretty clean, pretty fresh. All right, here we are. Oh my God, oh my God! Is that Xavier over there? I think that's him.
Seriously? But
yeah.
Mr. Morris, I don't understand, sir. How can you only be telling me this now?
I love how it immediately switched to nighttime after I just said that. Yo, the greatest filmmaker in Teyvat in the making.
I'm afraid that there's nothing really I can do. I'm really facing a crisis. My hands are tied.
All right.
But what about my film?
Oh my gosh, Annie's voice? Let's go! He helped us out at Tatarasuna. We helped him out with his samurai film in Inazuma, and now he's out here in Fontaine.
Well, I'm afraid you have to come up with something on your own. Take it from me. Sometimes you just have to let things go. Same goes for this film festival.
Oh, it's a film festival. Okay, it's like TIFF, at least in Canada, the Toronto International Film Festival. I've gone to that a couple of times. Oh, he was. Oh, yeah, he was voiced in Scar's interlude. I completely forgot about that. It's been a hot minute. I mean, he's actually home now, so that's even better.
Hey, isn't it Xavier? So he's back in Fontaine now.
I'm gonna call him Xavier because I'm a filthy American. I'm sorry.
Xavier!
Hey, long time no see.
Oh, why, if it isn't the dear Traveler and Paimon. I really didn't expect to bump into you here at this time.
How have you been?
Well, I was doing just fine until I received some terrible news just now.
Chevruse!
The investor I was working with for my upcoming film has fallen upon some hard times and is no longer able to provide the promised amount of funds.
Yo, Chevruse in the background, let's go!
Can't you just find a different investor?
Oh my god, Erica Lindbeck is finally in Genshin. I'm so happy about that, by the way. I'll never get over that.
Unfortunately, that's not how it works. We had signed an agreement specific to the Fontinalia Film Festival, stipulating that I cannot work with any other investors until the festival is finished.
Damn, they got you, dude. You gotta read the fine print.
The Fontinalia Film Festival? What's that?
Oh, so that's its formal name?
Oh, is this your first time participating in Fontaine's Fontinalia Film Festival? Then allow me to fill you in.
Oh, this is technically a festival as well, like one of Fontaine's first festivals we're partaking in. That's cool.
The Fontinalia Festival was established to commemorate the legendary Loch Knights, who went on a quest to search for the Oceanids, and eventually welcomed the Hydro Archon Egeria.
Wow. So we are getting Egeria, Loch Knights, Oceanid lore. Good shit.
The holiday is deeply connected to the founding of Fontaine, as well as its unique laws and trials. It's one of the most important festivals for this nation.
So yeah, weren't the Loch Knights like, wasn't their role to like protect like the pure waters of Fontaine back in the day?
But what's with that weird expression on your face? It's like you're trying really hard to remember something.
I was just trying to recall the exact description from the books, in order to avoid any unnecessary arguments over semantics. I usually try to recite things straight from the source.
Okay.
Well, either way, Paimon thinks she gets it now. It's just like the Windbloom Festival in Mondstadt, and the Lantern Rite in Lille.
Yeah, exactly. It's like a regional festival. That's really cool. Or the Iridori Festival in Inazuma. That too.
Yes, those are festivals of a similar variety. Who doesn't like a good festival?
True.
And just like those of other nations, Fontaine will hold a plethora of events around this time each year.
Nice. Oh, yo, each year? Confirmed?
To commemorate the Loch Knights, people will imitate them by putting on special costumes, raising golden cups, and going door to door asking for pure water.
Ah, there it is. Yeah, it is the pure water. Okay, cool.
But a few years ago, Lady Furina started to find the whole idea a little drab, and so decided to change the part about pure water to sweets.
Oh, of course. Of course she did.
That really doesn't surprise Paimon at all.
Yeah.
The whole thing seems more akin to a carnival now, and it's quite popular among the kids.
Hey.
Every year, you can hear a bunch of them saying, "Trial or treat."
Wait, she just turned this event until Halloween?
Oh, that sounds pretty fun. But how does that connect back to the film festival you mentioned?
She's like, I'm turning this film festival into Halloween.
Ah, yes, it appears I've strayed off topic.
I wonder what Chevruse is doing over there.
After seeing you. Let me get back to the point. The Fontinalia Film Festival is an event proposed by the Fontaine Film Association this year.
Okay.
Now that film technology has matured as a medium, it's the perfect time to introduce more people to the art form.
Okay.
During this time, people may submit films to be evaluated, and the entry with the highest score will be given the Furina Award by the association.
Isn't she making the film too? So does Furina have a chance to get her own reward? I think we said it in the live stream, like it's like the Obama meme of him giving himself a gold medal.
The what award?
Yeah.
The Furina Award. You know, after the Hydro Archon. They coined it while Lady Furina was still in power, but even though things have changed, no one has made any motion to update the name.
It's like the same model as the Statue of the Seven.
Perhaps everyone still thinks of it as a pretty appropriate name. Even though she isn't the Hydro Archon any longer, Lady Furina is still Fontaine's superstar.
Okay.
Anyone with eyes can see the way she shines on the stage.
Makes sense.
Alright. Guess the name does work pretty well when you put it that way.
Oh,
I mean, she was the greatest stage performer.
Funding.
She duped everyone.
I never explained this to Miss Chiori. Not to say all the other actors who traveled all the way here from Inazuma.
When you think about it, it makes a lot of sense. Like, Furina has been playing the greatest performance for the last 500 years. It should be called the Furina Award. It's essentially the Oscars, but replace Oscar with Furina.
Chiori? Sounds familiar. Where have we heard that name before?
Chiori Boutique. Yep.
Yes, that's her. I asked her to oversee the event's art direction, including the design of the actors' costumes and appearances. Oh
yeah, so Ayato and Ayaka and Yoimiya are gonna be here soon, I think.
Remembers now? Navia said that her clothes were designed by Chiori.
Yep.
And Kirara's outfit too.
Yep.
How to describe her? Well, she tends to be pretty direct and can be very forceful when it comes to dealing with people. The fashion world in Fontaine has dubbed her the Thundering Seamstress.
Did she mention Kirara because of the limited event that we did with her? Isn't that the only time we've ever met Kirara was from the limited event?
Her remarkable designs have led many Fontainians to become very interested in Inazuma.
Nice.
Anyway, Chiori is acquainted with all the actors I've invited from Inazuma. Without her help, I don't think I would have been able to get such an international cast for the film. She really is a kind soul.
That's so cool.
Who are the actors from Inazuma? Do we know them?
Yeah, the Kamisato clan.
Why don't the two of you accompany me to the Aquabus station to welcome them?
Let's go.
Judging from the time, the Aquabus should be arriving shortly. Chiori will be waiting to meet me there as well.
Oh, wow. So she's going to be there too. Let's go. The crack of muskets breaking the silence. Oh, excuse me? Oh, it's the event startup. That's so cool. I love it. Whoa! Holy shit, this looks cool. Oh my god. Actually, chat, I might have to do one of these events. I remember that you have to fucking snipe the freaking Hilly-Churros. You gotta do the whole get down, Mr. President. I completely forgot about that until just now. Oh my god. Tricky shots, tricky lights. Wow, look at these. These look so cool. Super well designed. Extreme drive. Is that a slime with a mustache and a freaking beard? This looks so neat. This looks so cool. All right, we'll get to these eventually. Go to the Aquabus station at the Clementine line. During the Fontinalia festival, children carry baskets and head up and down the street asking for candies. As you roam the vibrant, festive streets, you might just meet some familiar faces. Okay, nice, nice, nice. Chevruse! What are you doing over here? Also, hold on. Let me just look around a little bit here. It's got a famous director, poor contract employee. That's unfortunate. Got a lot of people over here. Oh, this was the lady that played with the Shroom Buddies with us. Oh my gosh, Lumiere's in Genshin chat. All right, I want to get a picture with Chevruse. She's like right here. She's big chillin'. What is she looking at? Is that the latest manga that I got spoiled on when I got here? I see the pipe, the top hat, the monocle, the mustache. It's a Sherlock Holmes moment if I've ever seen one. Hey, that's not a bad picture. That is not a bad picture. Oh, there she is. Oh my god, she looks amazing. Ooh. Oh wow, they're like straight up oh, those shoes look a little weird. How is she standing like they're like off the ground? Anyways.
Miss Chiori?
Hello.
Your talk with the investor sure went fast. The Aquabus hasn't even arrived yet. Oh? And who are they?
Allow me to introduce you. This is the Traveler and Paimon.
I'm not gonna question fashion.
Pleased to meet you.
Likewise! We've heard the owner of Chiori Boutique is a skilled seamstress, so it's a real pleasure to finally meet you in person.
Yo, they're bringing Geo back. First Navia, now her. I don't know when she's gonna be out, like as a playable character, but clearly they're setting her up eventually to be playable down the road. The way Navia's wardrobe came together is really exceptional.
Why, thank you. I strove to create an outfit that matched her high social station as the demoiselle.
Demoiselle.
So tell me, what happened? I can tell the conversation didn't go quite as expected.
Well, it's like this.
We got duped, we didn't read the fine print, and now we're caught in a pinch.
I know, Chiori, you don't have to say it. You did remind me that this investor was a little bit sketchy.
Yes, there's no doubt about that.
But how could I pass it up? He offered me twice as much as the others.
And therein lies the problem.
Yeah.
Yes, but just put yourself in my shoes. After obtaining such an excellent script, it's only natural that I would want to make the most of the film. The budgets that the others had proposed were nowhere near enough. It's difficult to find someone willing to front such a large amount of mora, so...
I mean, you could have came to me, dude. I'm rich as fuck.
Don't be sad, Xavier. We might be able to help scrounge up some more together for you.
Scrounge some mora? Like we're peasants?
Oh, thank you, Paimon. That means a lot to me. But the cost of the film is staggering. I'm afraid that any mora we can scrounge together in a short amount of time won't even be able to cover the actors' fees.
We need to move on. What's happened has already happened, and there's no changing it.
Okay.
But now's not the time to give up.
What? You're saying that you have a plan?
No, that's not what I mean. I'm simply saying I wouldn't give up just yet.
She's like, we shouldn't give up, but you should come up with a plan.
The actors I recommended aren't just after mora after all.
Oh my gosh. Are they here? Oh, shit! The boba tea man himself! Oh!
Really? And where do you live?
Oh my god! Are they talking to Abel?
We Malazines live in Mercy Village. The only way to enter is from underwater.
We just did Yoimiya's story quest.
Must be pretty tired after work every day, right? I mean, you have to swim all that way just to go home.
Oh my god. She's just like me for real, chat. I love the Melazines.
But some Melazines choose to live in the court of Fontaine because it's so much more convenient.
Oh my god, Abel! You're so cute! Hey, we've arrived.
This is our stop.
Nice. It's the stop.
Arrived? But I haven't even finished chatting with Abel yet.
I know, she's so great, isn't she?
I also enjoyed Abel's introductions to Fontaine along the way.
Exactly!
Everything you described was so clear and detailed that we can't help but want to hear more.
I love that they did that for Abel.
Thank you so much. I'm usually working here on this aqua bus, so I hope I'll have the chance to see you again. There are still many more places I'd like to introduce to you.
God, I love her. Ah, she's so cute. She's so sweet.
Welcome to the court of Fontaine.
That's like the coolest thing that they did for like an initial like introduction. Like you have to take the aqua bus to the city anyway, so rather than have it just be like, oh, just looking at stuff, it's so cool that they had like a conductor that was just giving you a bunch of information about the place. And they're like cute little Melazines.
Chiori, you sure have changed a lot. This is the first time we've seen you since you left Inazuma.
My gosh, the gang's all here.
I haven't realized it's been so long. I was in such a rush when I left that I didn't even get to say goodbye.
Damn, 5 stars only, apparently.
Thank you for extending the invitation, Mr. Xavier. I'm looking forward to a fruitful trip here in Fontaine.
Oh! There they are! I mean, Yoimiya did say she wanted to, like, travel and go to other places and stuff, so, you know, she wanted to leave Inazuma, and now she's in Fontaine.
It's an honor to have the head of the Kamisato clan visit us.
So they're who you meant when you said you had actors coming from Inazuma?
The squad.
Oh? It's the Traveler and Paimon.
Ayaka's so excited. She's like, oh my god!
Wow, what a coincidence! Ayaka and I were just talking about you on the way here. Are you also here for the film?
We just ran into Xavier earlier and came over with him.
But I'm not an actress. Sir Kamisato and Lady Ayaka are the real actors here. I'm just tagging along with Ayaka to have a good time together.
Oh no. Oh no, chat. I just remembered. Keep your mora and go to hell. What's gonna happen with Yoimiya? I thought I would always get the lead role.
About that, I mean, how was I supposed to contact you when I was making preparations for the film?
Oh, dear.
I figured you were probably busy, and I didn't want to disturb you.
They're like, all right, we gave Yoimiya a goated story quest. Now we gotta bring her down a peg. We gotta kill her in the next event she's in.
So I could only keep you in the back of my mind while I sought other actors to play the lead roles in the
bro,
film.
I am the lead role. This is Genshin Impact, okay? I am the lead.
I had been thinking about a surprise reunion with you during our trip here.
Ooh.
But you still managed to surprise me first.
The flirting's already happening.
Oh, so you all know each other already. My, what a coincidence. What are the chances everyone could be brought together here like this? Why don't we go to Hotel de Boer and catch up over a meal? I've already made a reservation.
Good shit. Oh my gosh, we have a full party.
Huh? Did you reserve 2 spots for us too?
Yes, of course, of course.
Wow.
I'll be sure to tell the boss to serve a few more delicious dishes just to make sure there'll be enough food.
Hell yeah. I mean, Paimon's here. You better ask for more.
Very well. Then please, kindly lead the way, Mr. Xavier.
The gang's all here. This is awesome. I love how they gave Ayaka her Fontaine outfit too. That's very spot on.
Wow.
Ooh.
Buildings in Fontaine are so tall. Just look at how big they are.
I was just in Mondstadt, and that place feels like a little toy town compared to all this. Look at this, dude. This is so extra.
And there's the fountain that Aval mentioned earlier.
Yep.
It really is a magnificent sight.
And look at that huge spinning sphere. Where does it get its power?
Oh.
Wait a sec. Could it be one of those clockwork mecha we've heard so much about?
Shout out to the OGs. Shout out to Elaine. All right, we gotta go to the hotel. It's time to eat. Let's get it. I guess in a way, Nouvelette is powering because he has Osea and Numa. He's just powering all the technology of Fontaine now that the Oratrice is out of commission.
So this is what food from Fontaine is like. It sure is different from what we have in Inazuma. How should I describe it? It seems like you have to go through a lot more steps to make them.
Oh.
And the flavor has many layers too.
My God, they have the cake. They have the 16 slices a day, or a slice a day.
Yes. When I first went to Inazuma, I actually thought the food there tasted a little too bland. It took some time for me to get used to it.
Let's get back to the purpose of this trip for a moment, shall we?
All right.
How have preparations for the film been coming along, Mr. Xavier?
Damn. Xavier has had to explain himself like now 30 times about the whole thing.
Well, I've already assembled most of the film crew, a lighting specialist, a prop manager, and a costume designer. I've also bought the copyrights from the novel's author.
Oh, it's called The Two Musketeers, right?
Oh.
I read the script you sent me on the way here.
2.
The story is pretty good.
2? What about the 3rd? What about the 3? What about the 3 Musketeers?
Originally, I was planning to start filming as soon as Sir Kamisato and Lady Ayaka arrived in Fontaine, but I'm afraid I've run into a bit of a problem.
Oh? What is it?
It has to do with the film's investor, Mr. Morris. He suddenly informed me this morning that he's encountered some financial trouble and will be unable to release to me the amount of funding agreed upon.
More money, more problems.
It's said that Fontaine's legal system is well developed. If he has violated the contract, then can't you simply take him to court over the matter?
We're buddy-buddy with the Chief Justice around here.
Well, I'm still more concerned about filming. Even if I were to take him to court, I'm afraid it would take months before the case could even be heard.
Let's just initiate the 2nd death sentence of Fontaine. We've already started, why stop now?
Then, is there a way we could raise funds ourselves to solve the problem?
I've considered that option too, but unfortunately, it's difficult to gather such a large amount of mora on such short notice. Besides, we have to consider the film festival's submission deadline.
I love how he says that. Unfortunately, it's difficult to gather such a large amount of mora in such a short notice. That immediately reminds me of the freaking Vinelesa Fest event where we had to it was just like a big corporation, a big corpa event. I'm like, bro, you can make money easy. It's just how much are you willing to risk?
Mr. Xavier, if Ayaka and I were willing to perform for free, would that resolve the problem you are currently facing?
What? No, out of the question. To have you come all this way just to act for free? No, that won't do.
Bruh.
There's no need to worry, Mr. Xavier. My brother and I had actually intended to work for free after receiving your invitation.
Damn, they're so nice, man. They're like, yo, we're already rich. Like, we're good. We're chilling.
Inazuma has only recently reopened its borders and needs to strengthen its relations and cultural ties with other nations. We didn't have many collaboration projects with Fontaine in the past, so we hope this trip would serve as a good start for the future.
That makes a lot of sense, too, because, like, the Iridori Festival is kind of like a cultural tie between Mondstadt and Inazuma, and also with Liyue. You know, this is really cool that they're kind of, like, reinforcing that with Fontaine now.
Indeed. You could say that's the real reason why the Yashiro Commission agreed to come to Fontaine.
I understand, but having you two act for free just doesn't seem right.
Not at all. While we're officially here to conduct a cultural survey of sorts, we must express our sincerity if we want to establish formal cultural ties with your nation.
He's like, you could just pay me in boba tea.
This film will serve as proof of friendly cooperation and cultural exchange between Inazuma and Fontaine. It's my hope that the film can be finished and released as smoothly as possible.
This is going to be such a cool film.
If you still don't feel comfortable with this arrangement, I would also be more than happy to be introduced to some other renowned individuals in Fontaine's literary and artistic circles.
Ooh, artistic circles. I know a Melazine.
All right. I'll do as you say. Thank you so much. I'll make sure to cobble together enough mora now, even if it means selling my house, my camera, and every single family heirloom.
Bruh, it ain't that deep. Bro's like, I'm finna be homeless right now, but I'm about to make the best movie of all time.
Come on now, no need to go that far. I'll also help you out as a brand sponsor.
Yeah, we can help too.
Me too. Even though I didn't bring much more to spend on this trip, it's still better than nothing.
Yeah, Ayaka will provide the fireworks.
You are too kind, all of you. I really don't know how to...
Damn. Xavier's about to sell his house and move in with Kaveh and Alhaitham.
Ew. All right, enough about that. Now that we have Xavier's savings, my support, and 2 leads who are willing to act for free, I think we will be able to make this happen.
Yo, her reaction to him crying, she was like, all right, guy, put yourself together. You're embarrassing me.
So, instead of Mora, you'll help with filming and production.
Oh, but how can we help with that?
What?
We don't know much about making
Whoa, hold on, okay? I was the best cameraman during, what was it, the Darshan event, where we were like running from place to place with our camera? We were like an unpaid intern. This is my calling. This is what I live for. I live for doing work for no money, for no compensation.
All right, pull yourself together, Xavier. Tell us if there are still any open positions left among the crew.
I'm gonna have my job.
All right. Let me think. We still need a camera operator, a clapper loader, and someone to manage logistics.
Oh, okay.
I originally wanted to personally serve as director, but I've been too busy working as the producer. So the positions of director and director's assistant will also need to be filled.
Paimon's gonna be the clapper, the person that handles the clapper from the trailer. Furina's gonna be the director. I don't know who the assistant director is gonna be.
Paimon knows what the director and the logistics support person do, but
Hold on.
what's a clapper loader?
It'd be funny if she summons one of her summons and it's like Mademoiselle Craboletta or something like that.
The clapper loader is responsible for using the clapper board to record and organize the information of each shot when the camera operator begins shooting.
Yep.
The work requires both patience and careful attention to detail.
Paimon's like, I call dibs.
A clapper board? Oh, you mean the thing they hold that goes clap whenever they start filming?
Yes, Paimon. Yes, exactly. It's in the freaking title.
Yes, that's right. Are you interested in that job?
For sure! Paimon's always wanted to try that.
Aw, look at that. Paimon's getting involved too.
All right, then you'll be our clapper loader. I can find someone from the store to help with logistics. What do you think, Xavier?
Okay.
Fine by me. As for our camera operator, I was thinking of letting the Traveler take the role.
Yes. Your movie's in good hands.
Oh, he's great when it comes to using a camera. Paimon can't even count how many things we've taken photos of during our journey.
That too! I literally just took a picture of Chevruse before I came here.
Yes, that's also what I was thinking.
Actually.
I noticed the Traveler had an eye for photography and composition when we worked together previously.
Thank you for noticing my brilliance. Finally, some recognition.
I'm sure that's due to the traveler's journey across Teyvat and all the places they've seen. After so many adventures, using a camera must be second nature by now.
Yep.
What do you say, Traveler? Are you interested in the job?
As long as I'll be able to help lights, camera, action.
Thank you. It really means a lot to me. Come on, friend. Let me give you a big warm hug.
All right, Xavier's a little too excited. I think we'd better get to work. Aether's so scared.
So all that's left for us to find is a director and an assistant.
Furina and who else?
Oh, me.
Oh.
I want to be the director's assistant.
Oh.
All we need to do is help the director, right? I can handle that.
Oh, I thought it was gonna be Chevruse for a second, but I know she's gonna play, I think she plays a role in the thing based on the trailer.
All right, then all we need is a director. Oh, all the well-known directors in Fontaine are probably also busy working on their own films these days.
I'm so excited.
I'm not sure who will have time to help.
Oh, I'm so excited to see Furina again.
Oh, Furina helped out a theater troupe recently by serving as an artistic consultant.
Yep.
She could be a good director, right? Besides, it's not like she has anything else to do right now.
You mean live her life, Paimon? What do you mean she's got nothing else to do? Come on now.
Furina?
Bruh.
Do you really
I'm about to
think
shake
Lady
Paimon.
Furina would be willing to help us with our humble project?
She's too busy flooding her freaking apartment and eating macaroni and cheese. She can help.
Isn't that the name of Fontaine's Hydro Archon? My brother has already informed me about what happened here in Fontaine.
Yeah, it was wild.
Yep, that's her. She helped out a theater troupe not too long ago, and now she's taking up work as a director.
Well,
I saw that musical. Her performance was perfect. And the storyboards were also excellent.
Yeah, they were. That was a really fun story quest.
Don't let her former identity intimidate you. She's the best candidate we can think of right now. You'll never know until you give her a shot.
Yeah, she's basically a normie.
fine. You're right, Chiori. I'll do anything for the sake of my film. Anything!
All right, chill out, my dude. You don't have to do anything.
Then I'll have to ask the Traveler and Paimon to show me the way to Lady Furina's residence. I just hope she'll agree to help.
We know where she lives too.
Do you need us to also come along?
No, there's no need to trouble you with this. Besides, you've just arrived in Fontaine, and I'm sure there are many places you would like to visit. Just leave this task to me. It's part of my duties as the producer.
All right, Xavier.
Very well. Then we'll be waiting to hear the good news.
I'll go with you. By the way, you might want to consider bringing a gift.
Oh, bring her some cake. Bring her some treats.
And don't worry, we won't simply drop you off at Furina's place. We know Furina pretty well by now, so having some familiar faces there should help your chances. Besides, the whole thing was our idea in the first place.
All right, then I'll start making preparations. As for the gift...
I love how even this situation, we're like bringing Furina work when she's like doing God knows what, you know? That's kind of like how her story quest happened too. But she likes it.
A gift for someone who was once seen as the Hydro Archon. I wonder what she would like.
She would literally like cake, a snack, a treat.
I recall that Lady Furina once fancied a clockwork ring, so perhaps I should get another exquisite clockwork contraption for her.
Oh?
Huh? Can't we just bring some desserts? Like the Fontinalia mousse?
Thank you, you're Mia best girl, bro. I swear to God.
But wouldn't that be a little too cheap? She does like desserts, though.
You just bring her this slice of cake a day.
Isn't the Fontinalia festival happening right now? I heard Avel tell us on the Aquabus that Furina introduced the tradition of going door to door and asking for sweets.
Furina did that shit for her, dude. She didn't do that for the kids of Fontaine. She's like, I just want free food. I want free snacks. I want to be able to walk up to people's door and ask them for food without being shamed.
To do something like that, she must have a real sweet tooth.
For real.
I agree with Yoimiya. If the gift is too fancy, it might actually make her feel more uncomfortable.
All right, then. Let's go buy some Fontinalia mousse.
All right, nice. Oh, nice transition. That was a clean transition. What the fuck?
Will that really be enough? We'll be asking her to do a lot of work, you know.
I love those little mechanical clockwork chefs in the background. Those things look so freaking cool.
You're right. We need to further sweeten the deal.
Oh, get it? Sweeten the deal because we're getting her sweets and we need to make it more enticing, hence sweetening the deal. Oh my God, she's just like me for real.
Huh? You want something even sweeter than Fontinalia mousse?
That's crazy.
Yes, we'll need a gift that's sweeter than any dessert in the world.
The taste of happiness.
But what could that be?
Just pure sugar.
Your words of praise.
Oh, yeah, we gotta butter her up. Sheesh. You are the best person ever. We couldn't possibly do this without you. We're gonna have to simp a little bit, chat. We gotta make her feel exceptional. Ooh, I can get pictures with everybody. Ladies.
You go ahead. No need to worry about us.
Oh, I hope Furina will like the gifts we prepared. Oh, and if you still think we should get something else for her, just let me know. I should be able to make some fireworks.
Ooh. Yeah, make her an exclusive Archon firework. That'd be freaking pog. This is like the best I can do right now. There we go. You know what? That's the best I can do, chat. We take what we can get out here.
Looking forward to the good news.
All right, sweet. Oh, get it? Sweet, because the sweets. Anyways, I need to stop. Oh my god. That looks so good. A true blue Fontinalia festival snack. This mousse is shaped in the image of the Lake Light Lily's bud, which is Furina's material, like ascension material. After the festival's customs were changed to align more with dessert delectations, it quickly came to be a much favored Fontanian food favorite. Oh my gosh, that's a mouthful right there, alliteration. Don't forget to share them with all of the trial or treaters that come your way. All right, well, no, I'm not sharing with anybody. All right, let's get that straight right now. All right, you know what? There's no bonus, but I want to cook the first one with Furina. For obvious reasons. Oh, make the macarons too. Oh yeah, let's do that too. What is that? Is that not? I think that's Navia's dish, right? Yeah, because she loves these things. Yeah, right there. Okay, cool. All right, let's make a bad one. Let's make a normal one. Oh, those look cool. Let's make a perfect one. Wait, hold on. That other one looked a little different. Was that other one her signature one? I thought you could only make a signature dish if it was perfect. Oh my god. Yo! I didn't know that you could make a signature dish if it wasn't perfect. Wow, that's really cool. I had no idea. I was a little caught off guard by that. It's got like, they got like little faces on them too. Navia specialty. Come on, pick the one you like. Aw. Ah, these look so freaking, not these, but these look so delicious. Nice. Okay, so we got Furina's snack. Let's go and say hi to her. Furina! We bring you delectable treats and words of praise.
This is where Furina lives.
Okay, I'll go knock on the door.
That'd be so funny if one of her summons answers the door. All right.
Coming. Seriously, who's knocking before afternoon tea?
Oh my god, are you still sleeping? Jesus. Rise and shine.
Who are you?
Damn, she's like, don't worry, I woke up like this.
Lady Furina,
she looks
please
pissed.
allow me to introduce myself. I am Xavier, a film director.
Damn, you just ignored a woman from her beauty rest.
Hello. Oh, is that the traveler in Paimon I see behind you? And who's this?
She's like, what are you guys getting me roped into now? I'm retired, leave me alone, I want to sleep.
I'm Chiori. Ah, the one from Chiori Boutique. Hello. So, what are you all doing here? Do you need something?
Oh, I miss her so much.
Did you just get up, Furina? It's already past noon, you know.
When I tell you Furina is like my girlfriend, I do not mean that in any mean-spirited way. Cal loves sleeping more than anything, and I love her for it. She deserves to sleep as much as she wants. But when I tell you Furina reminds me of my girlfriend, I swear to God she does. Try to be nice, remember?
Huh? Paimon means the weather is so nice in the afternoon and the sun is so warm.
Oh my god!
Just like how you make us feel. Sleeping in late is a really smart idea.
Oh my god. What the hell? Paimon, do you have like some magic superpower of like instant teleportation?
No. I was just up late last night reading some novels. What does sleeping in have to do with the weather?
This is a small gift we've prepared for you, Lady Furina. We hope you like it.
I love how Furina also was like, hey, I stayed up late reading some books. Cal just went through, her and her best friend did a 1-year reading contest. to see who could read more within the year. And her friend both read over 2 million words in the last year, which is like fucking crazy. I don't know how many books she read, but she read so many books. In a matter of like 1 to 2 days, she was reading like a book a day, a book every other day. And I was like, that is insane. Could not be me unless it's a Genshin book.
No need to be so formal. I'm just a regular person like everyone else now. Oh, is this Fontinalia moose? It's one of my favorites.
Oh my god! Chat, she's got the little starry eye, like Klee had that one time.
That's great! So, actually, there's something we need your help with. Given your renowned passion and understanding of drama,
we got her, chat.
I'd like to ask that you serve as the director of our film crew.
Yeah, I love how we're like lights, camera, action, more like hook, line, and sinker. We buttered her up with praise. We're dangling the dessert in front of her face. She has to say yes, right, chat? Like, she can't say no.
Oh, but didn't you just say that you're a director?
Yes, but for this particular project, I'm mainly working as a producer. Besides, I'm sure that your understanding of the performing arts far surpasses my own, Lady Furina.
I love that little piece of her hair that just like obnoxiously sticks out. That's so her.
Are the Traveler and Paimon also part of the film crew?
Yes, I'm your cameraman and she's your clapper.
Yep, we sure are. Paimon's the clapper loader and he's the camera operator.
Yep.
Camera operator? That can be a pretty technical job, and it directly affects the final quality of the film.
What?
Are you really up to it?
I can show you if you like. I have experience. Come on now.
No, I'm not questioning your abilities. It's just that I've never really seen you use a camera before.
I got this.
Maybe you can come up with a test for the Traveler and see for yourself. If he can satisfy you with his camera skills, then you'd have nothing to worry about and can join the team. What do you say?
You sure are getting better at rolling with the situation, Paimon. Oh, I do wish to see how skilled the Traveler really is with a camera.
Oh, okay.
All right, how about this? We'll work with what we have. I'll give you some scenarios and see if your work is up to my standards.
Whatever you say, Director Furina. She's already giving us commands.
Very good. It's essential for the camera operator to understand the director's vision. I'll make my decision after seeing your work.
Furina, I understand your vision. It's a hydro vision. I understand visions better than anybody, despite not having one myself, you know what I mean?
Are you ready? I have high standards, you know.
I'm ready.
Okay, grab the camera and I'll give you a scenario.
All right, let's get this bread. Filming theme directed by Furina. Estelle is the boss at Beaumont Workshop and has always been proud of her forging machine, as it can not only precisely control strength of temperature, but also takes no effort from the blacksmith. Let us film a promotional video for her workshop. Remember to emphasize the superiority of her forging machine. Wagner is literally in shambles right now. If I go to Mondstadt and I'm like, Wagner, do you know that there is a blacksmith in Fontaine that does the efficiency of your job with none of the effort? He would have a mental breakdown, I swear to God. You only need to film several shots according to the director's requirements and compile them into a video. Oh, okay, so this is a part of the actual event. I thought this was like one of the mini games that they had you do. I didn't know it was a part of the event quest itself. That's cool. Camera positioning is key and you should ascertain the camera positioning requirements beforehand. Oh, it is, it's both. Oh, okay, so this is like a little taste test then. When filming, there will be a navigation requirement. When filming, there will be a narration requirement. Select the most suitable narration according to the story. Try to satisfy all of the director's filming requirements. After selecting the most suitable choice for all of the camera positionings and narration, you may begin filming and see the results. Damn, bro. I'm literally editing a fucking YouTube video right now. I hate my life. Even in fiction, I'm reminded of reality. Show off the workshop. Show the forging machine at work. Show the scene that shows off the atmosphere as Estelle works relaxedly. So she's like just drinking her tea. She's like, oh, all that after a hard day's work. And then she's like sipping her tea. Show the boxes that are being marked off. and then show off the workshop again. Okay, I think this is everything. Let me check it out. Start shooting. Film theme directed by Furina. Oh, this is cool. The machine is precisely controls the force, applying the temperature and making it perfect for doing laborious work. Oh yeah, this is such a busy job. Oh man, let me relax. You're not even doing anything. The machine's doing all the work. There's the complete total shipments on standby. Yeah, look no further than the blacksmith.
Oh, it appears that you have more skill than I thought.
Nice. Okay, thank God, Furina. I almost fumbled the bag there at first. I thought every shot was just supposed to be about the forge itself. I almost fumbled.
All the shots had a great composition, and I could really feel a connection to the characters and their lines.
Let's go. So what's the verdict? Oh my God, get me out of the courtroom. I don't want to hear any other verdicts.
Yeah, does that mean you agree to be our director, Furina?
Did you think I would agree just like that? After our performance of the Little Oceanid, I've begun to make a name for myself again, you know.
Oh.
In fact, I've already had several troops approach me for the Fontinalia Film Festival. Unfortunately, the scripts were all pretty boring and didn't pique my interest. If others were to find out I agreed to work with you so easily, then,
come on.
well...
She's like, I gotta make you work for it.
Hey, but didn't we have a deal? What else do we need to do to convince you, Furina?
Well, what about the pay?
I mean, the dessert was the payment, no?
Huh?
Huh? What do you mean no free labor?
You know, how much you're willing to pay me to be the director? The pay is also an important factor for me to consider, you know.
Damn. What's that one line by Charlotte? She's like, and most importantly, they pay their writers on time. It's like, well, we're trying not to pay anybody for their work here.
Well, I can offer you this much.
My offer is this. Nothing.
What? That's all? If Nervulat were to hear of this, he could charge you with underpaying your labor.
Damn. She's like, not in my country. Get that shit out of here.
I'm sorry, but our crew is in a tight financial spot at the moment.
I see. Well, even though it's highly unlikely now that I'll join your crew, there's still something I'd like to ask. Exactly what film are you planning to make?
I love how she immediately was like, wait until Nouvelette hears about this.
Oh, our script is an adaptation of The Two Musketeers.
The third one was erased by Irminsul, apparently.
Huh? Wait, you mean the suspense thriller novel that was a #1 bestseller?
Yo!
Oh, so Furina's read it too.
Of course I read it. I've always had a keen interest in artistic works that strike a chord with the populace. I see. It all makes sense now. You must have used most of the budget to pay for the copyright.
Yeah, let's go with that.
Not really. The novel's author transferred the copyright to me practically for free once he heard that I wanted to make a film adaptation of the story. The lack of budget is due to another issue.
Damn, she's like, oh, so you have no money because you're stupid.
He probably just wants to get his name out there. So, Mora isn't the most important thing to him right now. It reminds me of a delivery courier who wears one of my designs while traveling all across Teyvat.
Oh.
I didn't charge her much for the outfit either. The exposure she provides for my brand is well worth it.
He's a walking billboard. That's so funny.
So, are you a big fan of this story, Furina?
Well, it's all right. The pacing of the story is good, but the character relationships could use some work. When I was reading it before, I always felt like some things were left on a rather unsatisfactory note. I have high standards, you know. Ahem, Mr. Xavier, if, hypothetically speaking, I agree to be the director, how much freedom would I have in terms of script revisions and creative interpretation?
Oh, okay, so she wants to be able to tweak it around.
Oh, as much freedom as you would need. I wouldn't dare doubt the tastes of Fontaine's greatest star.
Good. Then I'm free to alter the script as I see fit.
Uh-oh. Furina's like, I'm about to pop off right now.
Absolutely, no problem.
We're counting on you, Director Furina. Oh, so you're telling me Yoimiya gets shot because of you?
All right. It seems that your crew really can't go on without my care and direction.
Okay, there it is.
So, you agree?
We gotta grovel at her feet.
Yes, I agree. Although the pay is well below what someone of my caliber deserves. A great script calls for a great director.
There it is. Ah, that's such a good shot. I'm getting a lot of pictures today, chat.
I mustn't let a perfectly good story be ruined due to lack of funds. If you have fine cheese and bread, you wouldn't just let it sit on the counter and get moldy just because you lack an oven, right?
Of course not. That's crazy. Thank you, Furina.
Oh, Hydro Archon above! I'm not dreaming, am I? Somebody pinch me.
Does Xavier know that Fostalor's dead? Hydro Archon above? Right, like in heaven?
There's no more Hydro Archon, you know. And it's still a little early to celebrate.
Yeah, too soon, Xavier, too soon. I still haven't coped.
There's a lot that goes into shooting a film. Although the trickiest tasks of finalizing the script and casting the actors have already been taken care of, we'll still need to reserve filming locations. Okay. Not to say set up lighting and props.
There are a couple of houses and buildings that have the lights and props already put up next to them. I noticed that before I started the event, so I figured there's some other areas we're gonna be going to later that are already like set up.
And by the way, since we'll be filming The Two Musketeers, we'll need to find an action choreographer.
Ooh.
Ideally, a professional who has actual experience with muskets.
Chevruse.
Yes, I've thought about this as well. I was hoping that you might know someone who could handle the job.
Yep. I think she does.
Me? If this was before, I could have simply asked Glorand. But it's already been some time since I last talked to her.
Okay.
Navia can also use firearms, but unfortunately, her style is quite different from that of the characters in the story.
Could we ask the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol?
Yo, let's get it. The captain.
Oh, you mean the Special Patrol's Musketeers?
Yes, that's right. They work with muskets every day. I can't think of anyone more qualified than them.
Roses and Musketeers.
They would be under Nervilette's jurisdiction. Unfortunately, I don't have any connection with them at all.
You're about to snitch this man out to Neuvillette for underpaying you.
So, in the end, we still have to start by talking to Nervillette.
You know what? That sounds great. Also, because this is a Fontaine event, does that mean we're gonna see and talk to every Fontainian?
No need to go to all that trouble. I know their captain, Chevruse.
No! Aw, man, I want to go through the trouble. It's no trouble whenever we get to talk to him.
Oh, you do? Wait, Chiori, how do you know the captain of the Special Patrol's Musketeers?
No particular reason. Running a business means dealing with some trouble from time to time, and she's helped me out on a few occasions.
Damn, some people are trying to steal my goods.
In return, I've helped her handle a few situations in which the Special Patrol couldn't get involved directly. So, we've gotten to know each other over time.
Okay.
So you're saying there's been times when the Special Patrol needed a fashion designer to handle a situation?
Yeah.
Your work is becoming more and more mysterious.
Yeah, I'm like, what's really going on?
It'd be best to keep it that way. Anyway, enough about that.
Jesus.
What do you all think about asking the captain to be our musket action choreographer?
Yeah, she's over there reading the books right now.
She sounds professional enough. She is a captain after all. I have no objections.
But I imagine the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol must be busy with their duties. Do you think she'd really have time to help with shooting a film? And then there's the issue of pay.
That is kind of funny. She was like, oh yeah, I worked with the Special Surveillance Team's captain. Like, someone in chat just mentioned the Fashion Police, and I'm like, that's actually kind of clever.
Well, it just so happens that she's also not the kind of person that's just after Mora. As for whether she has time, I'll have to go and ask her first.
Okay.
Then I'll leave that to you. Macaroni's on sale today, so I've got to go. You can just tell me how things went when we discuss tomorrow's plan later.
Macaroni's always on the brain, dude. Always has her priorities. She's like, I need to sleep until noon, and then I need to eat my macaroni and cheese.
No problem.
That's so funny.
Having Furina join feels like a big boost to our team.
Yeah, she's the macaroni archon now.
Of course. Just wait until the day of our premiere. You'll witness the true power of my name in these lands.
Oh, shit.
You'll be so glad I agreed to help. I can guarantee that even the standing tickets will be sold out. I'll be sure to ask some people I know to see if they'd be willing to act as extras.
Nice.
Seems like you're finally getting more comfortable with your own reputation now.
I didn't ask for the Clapper Loader's commentary, Paimon.
She's like, I didn't ask for the Peanut Gallery's comments. Goddamn, Paimon's catching strays. Goddamn. I can't wait until we see our film's premiere.
Then let's get going. I happen to know where Chevruse is today.
By the way, I'm curious. If my pay is so low, then what about our 2 lead actors?
My God.
Didn't they travel here all the way from Inazuma?
Furina's clearly the musketeer specialist. She's freaking taking shots every 2 seconds at Paimon.
Actually, they told us that they see the trip as part of a cultural exchange, so they didn't ask for any pay.
Good Lord.
What? So is every person in Tevat who doesn't want money gathered here to shoot this film? Don't tell me Chiori isn't being paid either.
Yo, get Zhongli and Mona in here while you're at it. They can't even pay if they wanted to.
I already knew Xavier from before, and he's also agreed to give my brand some good exposure.
It seems the gods have really smiled upon you, Xavier. And that certainly doesn't include me, mind you.
What a great introduction, man. Ah, I'm so excited. Furina's with us. Look for Chevruse, captain of the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol. Oh! Furina! Oh, no. They really... Hey guys, look! It's Focalor and Furina buying books together. Isn't that sweet? I'm so sad. Why would you do this? Furina's just living her life. Leave her alone. Ah! The 3 Oceanids right here. Screw the 2 Musketeers. It's the 3 Oceanids. Ah, what a great picture. You'll love to see it. Hey, the 2 Musketeers is over here. Sweet. Let's chat.
Besides the macaroni, I should also pick up some tomato sauce.
Ooh. Yo, Chef Furina. Oh my goodness. Furina's like, yo, I've denounced being an Archon. Call me Chef Lady Furina. Call me Lady Chef. Also, would it be like spoilers if I like took a look at this book real quick? Oh, this is quite the book. A series about conspiracy, revenge, justice, and evil that took Fontaine by storm. Damn, it's got guns and bullets on the cover too. All right, let us carry on. Also, this Furina award looks so fucking cool. I need to get a picture of this Furina award at night. Give me 1 second. No, the music! Stop! Oh my God! They're doing this on purpose, chat. They're like, the Furina Award, time for pain. I want a picture of the Furina Award itself. Look at that! Holy shit! It's so majestic. The Focalor Award, am I right, chat? We gotta do it in honor of Focalor with this music going on. We gotta dedicate this picture to Focalor. All right, there we go. Look at that. That shit looks so good. There we go. All right, let's get back on track. Hey, she's still over. Oh my God, she's still over there. There must be some good selection of booklets.
All right, this is the place.
But where's the captain? There's hardly anyone around here.
Yeah, what gives?
She's over there. The one with an eye patch reading in front of the newsstand.
Yep. I also never noticed, but those look like headphones she's got on. Are those headphones that she's got around her neck?
Oh, anyone could tell there was something different about her. She seems kinda intimidating.
She's got purple hair.
Please wait here for a moment. I'll go fetch her. She's working now, so you might not want to get in her way.
Yeah, I guess they're probably for ear protection, not headphones. I'm an idiot.
Working?
She does use a
But
gun.
isn't she just standing there and reading a novel?
Just trust me.
Oh, shoot.
Oh, alright, let's see what happens then.
The fashion police.
Chiori sure is a mysterious person.
That's their ship name.
She claims just to be a fashion designer, but she knows all these powerful people.
The court of Fontaine isn't particularly tolerant of visitors from overseas, so it isn't easy for a foreigner to promote their brand here. Even more so in the competitive world of fashion. Even a local like me just trying to make a film has to face all kinds of challenges. So I can only imagine what Chiori has been through to get where she is today. I'm sure that having more connections has definitely worked in her favor.
Yeah, for sure. Oh.
Reading on the job?
Oh, damn. She's calling you out.
Detective novel.
That literally sounds like like a more serious Futaba. Oh my god.
One main character?
Oh.
No. Multiple. Branching storylines.
Are they speaking, like, in riddles right now? Are they, like, passing along information to one another? What is this?
I see. How's the plot coming along?
One of the main characters is about to make a choice that will affect the rest of his life. I'd wager he's going to make the wrong choice.
Any way to speed things up? There's something I need your help with.
You know that doesn't depend on me. It all comes down to what the character chooses.
These two guys like what?
Which is exactly why I'm here to help.
What is happening? Oh! Oh, are they talking about these two? Hold up. That was kind of sketchy.
All right. It appears he made the wrong choice in the end.
Uh-oh! Oh my god, they were literally talking about the two guys at the desk.
Halt!
Oh my god, I can see where Sadine gets it from. Halt! Stop right there, criminal scum! You violated the law.
Huh? What's going on?
Hand over whatever you're holding.
You about to hold this L.
Oh, it's just a book. I didn't buy anything else.
Mm-hmm.
Then I'm sure you wouldn't mind letting me have a look.
Uh-oh.
Excuse me, officer. I don't mind you standing around here, not purchasing anything, but I'd prefer if you didn't disturb my customers. It's bad for business, you know?
Yeah, you know what else is bad for business? A dead customer. Now put your hands up!
Don't give me that act. You won't be able to get off so easily either.
Oh shit, damn, Futaba's pissed off.
I am Chevruse, captain of Fontaine's Special Security and Surveillance Patrol. I will say this one last time. Hand over whatever you're holding at once.
Hold up.
And before you do anything unwise, let me remind you that I'll have you on the ground before you can even think about making a run for it.
How do you know if How do you know if he wouldn't like that? How do you know if that's not what he wants you to do?
All right.
You know?
I'll give it to you.
In this day and age.
But please let me say something first. If there's any contraband in that book, then the shopkeeper here is the one who slipped it in. I don't have anything to do with
Damn, man's throwing the shopkeep under the bus, as if it doesn't take two to tango.
Why, you trying to leave me on the hook, huh? You were the one who said you wanted it.
Uh-oh.
Save it for the interrogation room. Take them away, Letelier.
Oh. Let's go. Sheesh, that was clean.
What's going on here? 1 second you're reading a book and the next you're escorting people away.
Wow, I didn't even realize that was like a big setup there. I kind of wonder if I could have talked to those two NPCs first and if they would have like kind of let us know something was going on.
And who are... Oh! Aren't you the traveler who's been all over the papers recently? Chiori, I'm assuming what you wanted to ask me about has to do with them, right?
Oh my god. I can't... This is like Keith Silverstein and Zhang Li, how the first time I heard Zhang Li, I couldn't get the thought of Shido, like the image of Shido. Damn, brat, I'll sue. Like I couldn't get him out of my head.
Maybe I can let you in on what's happening then. Now that Vache has been brought to justice, no new shipments of synth will be made and distributed to sellers. The Fontaine guards have been busy collecting the remaining synths still circulating on the market.
Oh, is that what they were distributing? Synth to each other? Damn, bro, that shit is not good. That's gonna get you fucked up. You better stop.
Thanks to a tip from our reliable source here, this should be the very last batch.
Oh, so you were pretending to read a book in order to catch the bad guys. Oh, Paimon almost forgot to introduce ourselves. Paimon is Paimon, and this is the Traveler and Xavier.
Hey, I'm Chevruse. You probably already heard me introduce myself, so I won't bother repeating it.
Why didn't you just arrest them immediately?
Yeah, why didn't you make a move as soon as you had the chance? Were you worried that my intel wasn't accurate?
No, I wanted to see if the shopkeeper would turn himself in first.
That's what she meant by, oh, the main character needs to make a choice.
All he had to do was come up to me and say that he didn't know where the synth had come from. If he did that, then I wouldn't have had to press charges on him.
Unlucky.
He had the whole day to turn the synth over to Chevruse. But instead, the moment I came up and blocked Chevruse's line of sight, he took the opportunity to sell it off.
Oh, wow. So even her positioning herself that way was what pushed the what pushed things forward.
Yep, he made the wrong choice, even though the right choice was right there in front of him.
Damn.
But you knew they wouldn't make the right choice.
Yeah, I knew. I was just hoping I'd be wrong for once.
I really love this. I'm so glad Erica's in Genshin. That's Erica Lindbeck, to be specific. I know there's a bunch of Ericas, VAs in the game already.
Enough about that, though. What did you want to ask me about?
Oh, you see, it's like this.
And that's how I saved Fontaine. And Christmas.
2 Musketeers. You certainly have a good eye for a story. So what do you need me to do? Just be the action choreographer for the actors?
I love her eye color, too. It's not exactly, like, purple. It's like a purple, fuchsia, magenta mix.
Yes, that's right. I want to make sure we get all the details right. I want the actor's posture and understanding of firearms to be as realistic as possible.
Yep.
However, I'm afraid this work will require a bit of your time, since you'll have to be present whenever we're filming. Also, as for the pay...
Damn.
No need to say any more. I'll join.
Oh, damn. I wonder if we're gonna learn about her eye patch. Like, what happened to her eye. She's giving Beto, like, it's like Beto also has the eye patch, and we know about her. Like, it's probably from battling, like, Haishan and, like, out on the sea. But I wonder if her character lore talks about her eye patch at all. Or, like, what's up with it, you know, if it's an injury or what.
Huh? Just like that.
Really? You're willing to help us with our humble film project?
Sure, it's no big deal. As I said, we've wrapped up our investigation here, so I don't have any other tasks on my plate for the moment.
Nice.
Besides, I personally really like this novel. I even have the collector's edition at home. Stories where justice prevails over evil never get old for me.
Hey, that's good. So she's not just like a hard-ass captain, but she's got a bit of a personality. She has other hobbies. I like that.
Then we've got a deal?
Yes, I'll see you on set tomorrow.
Let's go.
Oh my, I can hardly believe it. I should tell Lady Furina immediately. Oh, and I must tell the prop manager and lighting technician to get everything ready. We start filming tomorrow.
Good shit. So I guess day one was just getting everybody together.
Xavier. The film is going to take more than just a day to finish. Still, I should also head back now and start preparing the actors' costumes and makeup.
Also, Chiori kind of gives me, I don't know if anyone else feels this way, but she kind of gives me Ningguang vibes a little bit. Like the performance, like the voice acting and stuff. Like the way she speaks reminds me of how Ningguang speaks.
Alright, guess that's it for today then.
Traveler, Paimon, please stay for a moment. I have something to tell you.
Yeah, I guess mannerisms is the best way. Yeah, her demeanor.
Then I'll take Xavier back. Poor thing. He's so excited that he can't even walk straight anymore. I don't want to spend our first day fishing our producer out of the fountain.
See you tomorrow.
Yep, see you tomorrow.
Nice. Oh, talk to Chevruse. Gotta write down the report. I can't understand a single thing she's writing on that little clipboard, but you know what? You do your job.
So what did you want to tell us, Chevruse?
Have you read The 2 Musketeers?
No, I just got one of the books. I haven't read it yet. I skimmed through it. Like, it's about, like, a bunch of crazy, like, justice, revenge, guns, death, and all that. But no, I haven't read it yet.
The story is about a pair of children born into the household of a baron and their struggle to survive together and take revenge for their mother. They were raised at the baron's estate, where their mother worked as a maid. The two were illegitimate children that the baron had with the maid, so they were never treated well by anyone.
Oh.
One day, upon returning home, they found their mother had been murdered and left dead on the floor. It was quite evident that the culprits were the other members of the baron's household, who never had any kind words to say to them.
Damn, bro, murder? In my Genshin?
However, the baron was able to exert his influence and keep the whole thing under wraps.
More murder.
The mother's death was eventually deemed as a suicide, and there was no chance of bringing her murderers to justice. The two siblings decided to flee and someday avenge their mother.
Fontaine's kind of crazy, dude. Like, Vache's out here killing dozens upon dozens of women. You got this baron and maid situation, just this mother just getting brutally murdered. Good lord. Yeah, the city of justice is the city of crime.
Many years later, members of the baron's family suddenly started turning up dead one after the other, all killed by gunshot. A rainbow rose was found on each of the victims' bodies, being the flower that the kid's mother liked best.
Oh, shit. That's kind of pog. That's like some extreme vigilante justice right there. Holy shit.
The baron believed that the mother's soul had come to take vengeance on him, so he lived in fear each day.
Oh no, bro. That's her kids.
But it was actually those two siblings who had fled all those years ago. They relied on each other to survive and trained day and night, eventually becoming adept musketeers.
Yo, the two musketeers? This is actually a cool little story.
They used all of their abilities to collect evidence and clues before executing their plan and exacting revenge on the baron. Their actions let the truth behind their mother's death be known to all.
I also immediately thought of Linny and Lynette when they were talking about, like, oh, the two of them relied on each other to survive and, you know, they trained together and stuff like that. That reminded me of them too. But obviously we know that they're not out here killing people.
That's quite an exhilarating story.
Yeah, she gave me the spark notes.
Yep. The baron got what he deserved for his evil deeds, and justice was able to prevail. It was just the kind of story I enjoy.
I mean, I guess vigilante justice isn't technically, like, justice. It's not, like, acknowledged as justice because it's, you know, it's just people taking matters into their own hands, you know? I guess it's justice in the eyes of the kids.
Oh, so is that why you were so willing to join our crew, Chevruse?
You could say it was one of the reasons.
Oh, you mean there were other reasons too?
Oh?
I've read the reports about you.
Oh.
Whether it was at the trials or when you lent your hand to resolve our nation's crisis, you've shown that you've got a strong sense of justice, as well as a great mind for deductions.
Yeah, you know, what can I say? Wait, so what you're implying is there's a case that you need our help with?
Yes, you're as sharp as I expected. It seems you've experienced many similar situations before.
Yeah, I'm the main character.
There's been a recent murder case involving muskets. The perpetrator's methods appear to be very similar to what is described in the novel.
Oh.
Huh.
Hold on.
Really? But Paimon didn't see anything about that in today's papers.
The Marechaussee Phantom hasn't yet released any information to the public because the investigation is currently at a standstill. The murderer is extremely cautious.
Oh shit, we're putting on a play and solving a murder mystery?
A murder involving firearms? But not that many people use those in Fontaine, right?
Could it be someone from your platoon?
Impossible. We perform a routine inspection of our firearms and ammo reserves every day. If one of the weapons had been fired, it would stick out like a sore thumb. Besides, I trust the members of my platoon. However... Well, that's all I can disclose about the case today.
Oh, come back tomorrow for more.
Huh? What do you mean?
I hope you all can go back and get some shut-eye. You can decide tomorrow whether or not you'd like to join the investigation with me.
Oh.
I'm aware this might not be the ideal time to add more to your plate, but the more capable people we have, the better the chances that justice will prevail.
Can't someone from the Special Patrol help you investigate?
Carrying out investigations isn't actually supposed to be our responsibility. Our job is to apprehend the perpetrators. Finding them is really up to the Marechaussee Phantom. You could say I'm taking part in the investigation out of personal interest.
Is it personal to her?
I don't want people to see muskets in a negative way.
Ah, I see.
I'm concerned about the similarity between the crimes and the story.
I see, I see. Well, because if people are like lining it to gunfire, people will probably also think, oh wait, maybe it was the special patrol unit or something, you know?
You mean they might be connected somehow?
I suspect so.
Wait, is it the kids from the story? Are they back?
Just to make myself clear, this is not an order, nor is it a deal of any kind. It's a request, nothing more.
Yo, it's her confidant mission. Futama's got a confidant mission for us, chat. We can't let her down.
If you two have any interest in the case after we finish filming tomorrow and are willing to assist me, then I would be most grateful.
Oh man, yo, let's do it.
What do you think, Traveler?
Let's give it some thought tomorrow.
Yeah, you're right. Paimon's getting a little tired too. We've really been hustling all day.
Damn.
You'd better head back and get some rest. It's good to keep a calm mind, especially when you're about to make an important decision.
Okay.
Otherwise, when the moment comes, you might end up like that shopkeeper and not even realize that the right choice is right there in front of you.
I like that. Wow, Act 1! That was very, very entertaining. I really liked how that played out. All right, wait until the following morning, 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. So really quick, I need to track down a couple of characters before the time moves ahead. So I just want to say, as we track them down, I have to go to the Fontaine Cafe, so we're gonna do that first. Act 1 was pretty solid. We got to see all of the cameo characters that are gonna be involved. We got reintroduced to familiar characters. Like, I literally just did Yoimiya's story quest yesterday, and now she's back. We got to see Furina. We got to see all the set pieces for the story. And it's kind of interesting. We got everything. We got the ball rolling on majority of things. Oh, ladies. Hello. Can I sit down? Yeah, let me sit down. How's it going?
Here, Yoimiya. Try some conch madeleine.
Oh my god, they're having snacks.
No, you ordered it, Ayaka, so you should be the first to try.
To be honest, I ordered it for you. You're fond of desserts, aren't you?
What girl isn't?
Well, in that case, I guess I shouldn't refuse. Let's try some together.
All right.
These two started out Inazuma. It's so cool that they're together again for Fontaine. Nom 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 nom.
This is amazing! Oh, the texture is so soft. You can feel the super rich aroma of butter as soon as you take a bite. And the aftertaste is pure bliss.
Great.
I'm jealous.
I'm glad you like it. I enjoyed it too. And I really like the swirly design.
I've heard that it's supposed to look like a barrel conch.
Oh, yeah!
I've never actually seen one myself, but now I'm really curious about what it looks like.
That's cool.
Hey, Ayaka, when you can find the time, would you like to go search for one underwater with me?
They're going swimming in Fontaine?
All right. Why don't we go right after this?
What the heck?
Great! Then that's a plan. There are so many places I'd like to visit with you.
It's like midnight. What do you mean? What do you mean two gorgeous ladies going out swimming together late at night? That's giving Amber and Eula going swimming at Dragonspine, just the two of them? I'm just saying. I'm noticing things, chat. The lamp is gonna be in the way. Unfortunately, we take what we can get. All right, so that's the first group. Next group, we have to go to the Fontaine Plaza. Oh, Chiori and Xavier. Yeah, they're right there. Cool. Xavier's like, oh my god, I can hardly contain myself. She did say, like, I didn't want him to, like, fall in the fountain or something earlier, so it's kind of cool that they showed up over here at the fountain. All right. Sweet. All right, what's going on, gamer?
Oh, how lucky I am to have so many kind-hearted people assisting me.
Yeah, just watch your step now.
Everything I've been through is starting to pay off now. There finally is a light at the end of the tunnel. Ah, I see it now. What lies before me is a whole world of hope.
There you go, buddy.
No. What lies before you is the fountain. I hope you can start seeing clearly, or you'll end up taking a dip in it.
I love how straightforward she is. She's like, all right, you know what? Stop being so extra. Stop being so dramatic, sir. I'm over here trying to help you out, and I'm not getting paid. She's literally just babysitting this man. And then the last one is apparently at the Palais Mammonia. All right, so the last one. Oh! Could it be? It's him! It's Monsieur Neuvillette! Oh my god! Let's fucking go! Damn, two hydro men. Just big chillin'. This is the best. He's actually here after all. I thought they were gonna snub him out. I want to get a picture, because obviously, and let's chit-chat.
Indeed, Monsieur Neuvillette. I'd very much appreciate hearing your thoughts on everything we just discussed.
Let's go.
Including my initial proposal and the general direction of our potential cooperation.
Your proposals are reasonable and quite well thought out. Your sincerity and wish for our mutual success was evident in your words, so there's no need to be so modest.
Hell yeah. He's like, hey, you know what? Inazuma, Fontaine, new best friends.
Thank you. So, what's your decision?
Oh.
If you're asking for my personal opinion, I'm willing to cooperate in full based on my own opinions and my impression of Inazuma's culture.
Let's go. Actually cultured. He's like, I see you too are a man of culture. The meme.
However, Fontaine doesn't run simply based on the feelings of one individual. I'm sure Inazuma must be the same. Everything must be done in accordance with the regulations that are in place.
Yes, of course. I will submit a written proposal outlining the details of our potential cooperation to the Palais Mermonia within a week.
And I look forward to hearing from you.
Look at these two. They're over here. They're just like, hey, let's strengthen our cultural business relationship between nations. Some crazy ass business deals are going down over here. Meanwhile, Yoimiya and Ayaka are enjoying some sweets together and a dip at the lake. Meanwhile, Xavier is about to have a dip in the freaking fountain. All's good. Okay, so that's the end of Act 1, which I think was a pretty solid first foray into the quest itself. I'm gonna take a little short intermission, and then we're going to jump into Act 2. We're running a play, but we're also trying to solve a potential murder mystery, so I'm just wondering what craziness is gonna happen by the end of this. I know Yoimiya's also gonna die, so I don't know if that's a stage situation or if she's actually gonna get capped or what. I have no idea, but we'll figure it out, and we'll jump into Act 2 relatively soon.